All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Robinson Park here in Wisconsin Rapids. It's the Assumption Royals and Edgar Wildcats for the Merriwood South softball doubleheader tonight. Edgar will be the visiting team in Game 1, and I'm assuming they'll flip around for Game number 2 as they usually do. One of these games was supposed to be played, the second game, I guess, was supposed to be played at oh, sorry. Game 2 of this doubleheader was supposed to be played yesterday as part of that Merriwood South Monday-Tuesday matchups. Edgar's field wasn't ready, and they're ready to go here today. Today's pregame show brought to you by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout Central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Steve Ames, Olivia Zimmerman here from Robinson Park in Wisconsin Rapids. The Edgar Wildcats and the Assumption Royals, both in white pinstripe tops, Assumption pinstripe bottoms, and Edgar in all green pants and yellow stripe down the side as we get you ready for our doubleheader here this afternoon.
Leading off for the Edgar Wildcats, number 2 shortstop, Isabella Kaiser
to lead things off here this afternoon from Wisconsin Rapids. Glad you're joining us. A lot of games on the network tonight. Make sure you tune into them all at ZaleskiSports.com. An early timeout being called by the coach, just tossing over the wristband play calling stuff here. .63 degrees here this afternoon. Macy Voller's first pitch comes in at 4:38, and the opening pitch is in there for a strike. 63 degrees here this afternoon in Wisconsin Rapids. Bella Kaiser, leadoff hitter for Edgar, pops it up to the right side. Over on it is Aui. Elena Aui makes the catch for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down for Brandy Halverson.
Now batting number 5, center fielder Brandy Halverson.
Camera look all right? Good? All right. Brandy Halverson, the center fielder for Edgar, the lefty hitter. Assumption hasn't played in a week when they lost to Auburndale here 4-1. Misses outside. That's 1-0. The 1-0 offering popped up. Nelson can't quite get to it. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Gonna miss behind the fastball. Gonna miss behind the fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Halverson. Macy Vollard in the circle. Wheels and deals home. Fouled back and out of play. Good battle here from Halverson. Fowler comes back again on the 1-2. Swung on and missed. There's the first Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout of the afternoon. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened.
Number 1, pitcher Georgia Knetter.
Georgia Knetter, the pitcher now for the Wildcats. First offering home is going to be hit right back up the middle. Finds Vollard. She steps. She tosses over to first, and that'll be a 1-2-3 first inning. We've played a half an inning. Edgar nothing. Assumption coming up. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shy.
Shy is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Welcome back to Robinson Park here in Wisconsin Rapids. It'll be Schooley, Kavanaugh, Nelson, Vollard, Owie, Stofflet, Hahn, and Bry for the Royals, going up against Georgia Knetter here this afternoon. And a Schooley to lead things off.
Number 21, shortstop Anna Schooley.
Merriwood South right now wide open. It was a marathon win last night over Stratford in softball. They play again on Thursday. But a big win for the Marathon Red Raiders over the Stratford Tigers. Schooley looks at a strike from Knetter. Give you the defensive alignment here in a moment for the Wildcats. Good start to the year for Edgar. That one misses high and away. He evens it up at a ball and a strike. 2:10 around the dimensions here at Robinson Park. Wind blowing from left to right. The 1-1. Be lifted to center, backing up on it, still backing up. Warning track, jumping catch is made by Helverson right in front of the warning track in dead center field. What a play by Brandy Helverson to take away an extra base hit. Wow. What a way to start the afternoon for Edgar defensively. Big time play. Now Ari Kavanaugh. Gonna be hit to left center field. Halverson tracking it. Couple of fly ball outs, and there's 2 away for Claire Nelson. 2 up and 2 down.
Now batting number 1, catcher Claire Nelson.
Mueller in left, Halverson in center, Gracie Yonker out in right. Allison Colano at third. Kaiser at second, or at short. Borkart at second, and Baumgartner at first, with Alyssa Colano catching Georgia Knetter. That one bounces in there for a ball. Field in pretty good condition for all the rain we got the last couple days. That was going to be fouled, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. It's supposed to be really nice tomorrow. We have 2 games on the schedule for you tomorrow. Wausau East and DC Everest, and then Columbus Catholic, who is supposed to go up to Thorpe today. They'll be at Thorpe tomorrow at 3:30. It's supposed to be really nice tomorrow. The 1-1. Nelson line and under the glove of Borkart, and a 2-out base hit for Claire Nelson. Assumption's been able to square up the ball. There's a couple of really nice plays by Brandy Halverson in center, and then Nelson's able to single. That'll bring up the pitcher, Macy Vollard. From head to toe for all your orthopedic needs, place your trust in Wisconsin River Orthopedics. Learn more at WROinstitute.com. That's WROinstitute.com. Vollard gets hit by a pitch. So now 2 on, 2 out for Elena Owie, the second baseman, with Brianna waiting on deck.
Now batting
Metallico in Wisconsin Rapids is one of North America's largest aluminum billet and slab producers. Come get to know Metallico and how their mission, visions, and values set them apart. Find your future job in Metallico and apply online at metallico.com. First offering to Elena Owie, misses high for a ball. I'll be back with you on Thursday over on the shores of the Wisconsin River in Stevens Point. Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln and Stevens Point baseball at Buchholz Park. Beautiful Buchholz Park in Stevens Point. Friday's still up in the air. Don't know if I'm going to come here for Assumption Manawa or go over to Lincoln for Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln and Hortonville. Either way, we'll have a game for you here in the Wisconsin Rapids area on Friday. Owie fouls that one off. Right off the end of the bat, and it's 2-1. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. 2-1 here to Elena Owie. Knetter fires home, popped up, playable for Colano, and that'll end our first inning. No runs on a base hit, 2 left. We've played 1 complete. It is Assumption nothing, Edgar nothing. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Ski's Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with so many delicious favorites featuring hundreds of varieties of bratwurst, chicken, pork, steak, and so much more. No matter what you're looking for, everything you'll find at Ski's Meat Market is always fresh with so many local gems including pizzas, salsas, deli meats, and a variety of homemade dips, pasta salads, veggies, loaded baked potatoes, and drinks. Ski's is a one-stop shop for all your culinary needs. They're always adding new flavors and specialty products. Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Their quality is worth the stop.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Four, 5, and 6.
Number 4, catcher Alyssa. Number 14, right fielder Gracie Yonker.
Gracie Yonker to lead things off. 4, 5, and 6 here for the Edgar Wildcats. All games on Zaleski Sports are live. Check them all out, ZaleskiSports.com or Zaleski Sports on YouTube. Gracie Yonker, the right fielder. Popped up. Right field side, now to play. There's nothing in 1. Yonker, Colano, and Mueller for the Wildcats here in the second against Macy Vollard, who picked up a strikeout. Got a pop out and a ground out. The trifecta in the first inning. Foul straight back into the screen, and it's nothing in 2. Glad you're joining us today. 1 of 2 games. We got a doubleheader here to get week 2 of the Merriwood South softball season wrapped up. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. And there is out number 1. Another Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Macy Violet. That's her second. And there's 1 away now for Alyssa Colano.
Alyssa Colano.
They're coming for you, Olivia. Yeah, she said. Colano fouls that one out of play. Nothing in 1. Delaney Hahn out in the left. Emerson Bryan center and Kylie Carroll out in right. A little defensive change here for Assumption. That was going to be lined hard to left center field. That's extra bases for Colano all the way to the wall. And Alyssa Colano will stand at second base with a 1-out double. Speaking of the outfield, and then right on cue. That'll bring up Riley Mueller, the left fielder. They'll have a courtesy runner here.
Number 11, left fielder Riley Mueller.
Runner at second now, and one away. Ari Kavanaugh, the new third baseman. Anna Schooley still at short. Elena Brianawi on the right side of the infield. 1 on, 1 out now. There's a swing and a miss to Mueller. Allison Colano awaiting on deck. Edgar split last week with Marathon, and Marathon just picked up a big-time win last night over Stratford. Again, Stratford to Marathon at it again on Thursday. They beat Marathon 2-0. There's an off-speed pitch in there for a strike, 1-2. So far for the Wildcats this year, they beat Clinton 12-9, beat Neilsville 10-0. They beat Shell Lake 10-0, lost to Brilliant 10-7. And just a bit outside as Mueller was ready to walk to the dugout and even sit up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. They beat Rhinelander 5-1, beat Marathon 2-0 last Tuesday, and then lost to Marathon 10-2. Going to be hit sharply foul, and it remains even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. They'll host Pittsville on Thursday before going to Athens on Friday. We've got Newman next week, Stratford the week after. They round out the conference season with Auburndale this year. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fowler wheels home. Off speed, off the end of the bat. And that had some crazy spin on it, and the ball is thrown away. And there's runners at the corners now for Allison Colano.
Now batting number 6.
Whitetail Properties Real Estate is your premier hunting land, farmland, and recreational land broker. If you're looking to buy or sell, Central Wisconsin agents are Brian and Evan Rush at whitetailproperties.com. Popped up and out of play. That was off the end of the bat, and the spin on that ball from Mueller unable to be handled over there by Brianna Howie. Runners at the corners now for Edgar. Now it's off the end of the bats, and Colano is behind 0-2. Allison this year hitting at a mark of .438. That's pretty good out of the 7th spot in the lineup. The 0-2. And a big strikeout there for Macy Vollert. And there's 2 away. That's the 3rd Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Macy, and that'll bring up Ella Baumgartner.
Now batting number 12, first baseman Ella Baumgartner.
Ella at .353 this year. 6 hits, 4 singles, a double, and a triple. 2 on, 2 out for Edgar here in the 2nd. Get back into the circle and ready to get back underway. Vollert blows a passer, and it's 0-1. Emery Borkhardt awaiting on deck. So a double by Alyssa Colano. The 0-1, blew a passer again, 0-2. Macy pop in the mid here. Macy trying to get work out of it here. And a high strike, and that'll end the 2nd inning. Macy strikes out the side. There was a double and an error in that inning for Edgar. They leave 2 stranded. We played an inning and a half. It is Edgar 0, Assumption 0. You're watching high school softball presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Brianna to lead things off here for Assumption in the home half of the second inning. First one from Knetter, misses outside.
Number 14, first baseman Brianna Owie.
Brianna followed by Lexi Stofflet and Delaney Hahn tonight. In game one, that one's going to be lifted to a shallow left center field. Tough play, but made by Kaiser. And there's one away. One up and one down now for the designated player, Lexi Stofflet.
Now batting number 32, the designated player, Lexi Stofflet.
Nobody on, one away for Lexi. First offering from Knetter is off speed, hit to center again, backing up on it, twisting around is Halverson. That one hops the wall, and Lexi Stofflet is in there with a one outstanding double. Again, Assumption has been able to square up the pitches by Knetter. That time, Halverson got twisted around, unable to make that play.
Left fielder Delaney Hahn.
I'll bring up Delaney Hahn, the left fielder. Our good friend Robin Austin down there getting our daily pictures. Robin does a awesome job. That's high and tight. All of the pictures you see on Facebook that have Assumption. Oh, a hitter. So a hit by pitch. Delaney Hahn will take first base. Now the always dangerous Emerson Bry.
Center fielder Emerson Bry.
Infield plays in, the corner infield plays in. Slap hitter Emerson Bry looking to do some damage here as a number 9 hitter. Second inning here, offering to Bry. That one bounces in there, and it's 1-0. Stofflet at second, Hahn at first. One out here in the bottom of the second inning. Emerson Bry put in a big spot here. That's foul at the plate. Have Quality Plus Printing design and print for you. Invitations, tickets, booklets, banners, labels, postcards, programs, and so much more. All done with amazing custom work, quick turnaround time, and awesome customer service. Quality Plus Printing, getting your words out. 2 on, 1 out. The 1-1. Squares the bunt, fouls it back. Ritchie Funeral Home has been serving family after family in Nakusa and Wisconsin Rapids since 1957. Find the very best in personal service at Ritchie Funeral Home or find them online at ritchiefuneralhome.com. The 1-2 now from Knetter. Schooley waiting on deck. Looks in at Brian, fires. Down, misses outside on the off-speed pitch. Two balls and 2 strikes with 1 away. Knetter fires back home. There's a swing and a miss, and that will. Oh, they're going to say she held her swing. Yeah, I don't know. Count runs full now with 1 out. Good contingency of Wildcat fans have made the trip down here. Down to our right. The payoff coming home. That one's going to be lifted to left center field. That one's going to get down. And they're going to send Lexi Stofflet. The throw from Halverson. And she will score. Now the throw to third. They're going to safe. She got under the tag. So Stofflet scores on the RBI base hit from Emerson Bry. Delaney Hahn makes it to third, got under the tag of Colano, and Bry makes it to second on the throw. And now Anna Schooley, who smashed one to center fielder last time up, that got caught. Two with good speed on the base pass here for the Royals. Hahn at third. She was hit by a pitch. Emerson Bry just drove in Lexi Stofflet. Misses away, 2-0. Anna Schooley smashed one to center field in her first at-bat, and a leaping catch made by Brandy Halverson out there in center. That was on the third pitch of the game. A tremendous defensive play. And now she's only a step in off the warning track in dead center field. 2-0. 3-0 with Ari Kavanaugh waiting on deck. When plumbing goes wrong, where can you turn? The answer is simply Williams Plumbing and Heating. For new construction or remodel and working with residential or commercial, you can put your trust in Williams Plumbing and Heating of Wisconsin Rapids. 3-0 count to Anna Schooley. And none of them very close on those four pitches. And now the bases are loaded for Ari Kavanaugh.
Now batting number 24, third baseman Ari Kavanaugh.
As good as you can get with speed on the base pass for Assumption. Hahn at third, Bry at second, Schooley at first. Infield plays way in for Edgar. First offering to Kavanaugh. Away, and it's 1-0. 5 in a row out of the zone for Knetter. Outfield plays deep, infield plays way in to try and cut the run down at home. The 1-0 here to Kavanaugh, who lined out to left center. There's a high strike, and it evens it up at a ball and a strike. Three on, one out, one across here in the second. The 1-1. Missed inside, count runs 2-1. Econ Electric is your local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical service provider since 1970. Wisconsin Rapids and surrounding areas have turned to Econ Electric. That's Econ Electric of Wisconsin Rapids. The 2-1 to Kavanaugh. Going to be hit hard to right center field. That is going to get all the way to the wall. Cut off out there by Yonker. They're going to send Schooley, hold her up there, and now she's going to be sent home. And a 3 RBI double for Ari Kavanaugh. Right center field. It was cut off out there by Yonker. Didn't make it all the way to the fence. And then it was cut off by Bumgardner in shallow right center field.
Number 1, catcher Claire Nelson.
And with that cutoff, Schooley was easily able to make it home. So 3 across there on the hit from Kavanaugh. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com today. DC Eversole Wausau East. Wisconsin Rapids and Spash, that's the one to watch here tonight on the network in baseball. Claire Nelson looks at a ball outside. She singled to right field her first time up. Darren Grabsky on the mound for Spash. I'm assuming Brett Simonson on the mound in Game 1 tonight for the Red Raiders. Followed by Gage Honeyacre on Thursday. And this is high, 2-0. It's always fun to go over to Buchholz Park, that's for sure. That's the site of this summer's AAA American Legion State Tournament. Zaleski Sports going to bring you all 14 games, 15 if necessary, this summer at the end of July. The 2-0 to Nelson. Going to be hit to Halverson in center. Backing up again over her head. Unable to make the catch. And they're going to send Kavanaugh another RBI double for Assumption. Brandy Halverson has been busy out there. She's made some sensational catches. And that was another tremendous effort play by Halverson, just unable to bring it in.
Now batting number 2, pitcher Macy Vollert.
Now Macy Vollert, she was hit by a pitch in her first at-bat. Royals not done yet here in the bottom of the second inning. 5-0 Assumption. Off-speed pitch, but bounced off the plate, and it's 1-0. Elena Aui waiting on deck, 8th hitter of the inning here for Assumption. Going to be hit hard to left center field, backing up on it again. Halverson at the warning track and makes the catch. Throw to third. Wow, that was a heck of a throw by Brandy Halverson. Macy Vollert gets the job done on the fly out to center field. There's 2 away as Nelson heads to third. And Jordan Jaglinski will come in to run for Claire Nelson with 2 outs and a runner at third base.
Now batting number 12, second baseman Elena Aui.
Elena popped out to the catcher in her first at-bat. Ninth hitter of the inning here for Assumption. Jaglinski at third now with 2 outs. Again, take a look at the top of this. Hits the inside corner to Aui. Just take a look at the top half of this inning. Edgar had runners at first and third with 1 out, and Vollert able to strike out the next 2. The Royals have put 5 on the board here in the second, and inside corner again, and Aui is behind 0-2. On that inside corner, Elena just hasn't been able to pull the trigger here. Knetter trying to limit the damage. The 0-2. Just a bit outside. 1-2 here to Elena Aui. Knetter fires home. Over to third. A nice play at third base by Allison Colano to end the second inning. We'll get it all added up, let you know when we come back in the top of the third, all the stat lines of that second inning. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Macy Vollert will face off with 9-1-2 here in the top of the third inning. Emery Borkart to lead things off here for the Wildcats, trailing 5-0. Top of the order following Emery. First offering behind the fastball again, and it's 0-1.
Number 3, second baseman Emery Borchardt.
Nobody on, nobody out. Allen misses low for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. There's a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball and 2 strikes here to Borchardt. There's a swing and a miss. 1 away here in the 3rd. That's the 5th strikeout for Macy Voller. That's the 5th Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout here this afternoon. Bella Kaiser now at the plate.
Isabella Kaiser.
Bella popped out to second base, her first time up on the 2nd pitch of the game. Gonna be grounded right back to Vollert underneath the glove of Vollert. Schooley to first off the glove of Owie. And Kaiser's going to try and take second. She's going to stay put there. And now the Wildcats with a runner on. Brandy Halverson at the plate now.
Now batting number 5.
ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids. Vollert to first, and Halverson with the sacrifice bunt. Two away now for Georgia Knetter. Make sure you get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. Knetter grounded back to Vollert her first time up. Macy misses inside. Runner at second and 2 outs. Off-speed pitch in there for a strike. Evens it up at 1-1. 5-0 Assumption. 5 runs on 4 hits in that 2nd inning. No errors, and there was 1 left on. The 1-1 misses high. Good hold there by Knetter. Skees Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with more than 30 flavors of brats, along with chicken, steaks, beef, deli meats, local and seasonal favorites, and more. So at Skees Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. 2-1, bounced in there. Vollert now behind 3-1. It's her first 3-ball count here this afternoon. Vollert steps and fires. Line to left, and Bry makes the catch in right center field, right at Emerson, and makes the play to end the 3rd inning. No runs, no hits. There was an error and 1 left on. We've played 2.5. Assumption 5, Edgar nothing. You're watching high school softball presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Brandy Halverson playing back on the warning track, able to track that one down with her speed, and there's one away on the fly up from Brianna Howie. That'll bring up Lexi Stofflet. She doubled and scored back in the second inning. And Stofflet, or Halverson playing way back. Borkart tries to make the play, and no play to be had. And Lexi will be on for the second time tonight.
Was number 31, the designated player, Lexi Stofflet.
Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting farms, homes, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com and find an agent near you. How to bring up Delaney Hahn. She was hit by a pitch in her first at-bat. This is high and away.
Left fielder Delaney Hahn.
Emerson Bry waiting on deck. Lexi Stofflet started the rally in the second inning with a double. Reached on an error there. Stands at first base with one out. Inside corner, almost nipped her again, 2-0. Next up, Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Knetter kicks and fires. There's a swing and a miss. Good pitch there by Georgia. The 2-1 coming back from Knetter. Missed away, 3-1. Again, infield in remarkable condition after the rain on Sunday, a little bit yesterday. Dried out pretty well. Supposed to be a really nice day tomorrow. The wind has died down tremendously. Hits the inside corner. Count runs full now to Hahn. And 2 games on the network for you tomorrow, actually. Columbus Catholic goes up to Thorpe to take on the new co-op, Thorpe Owen Withee. The payoff coming home. And walked her. So a hit by pitch and a walk for Delaney Hahn tonight. Now there's 2 on and 1 out for Emerson Bry. Same situation. The Royals were in last inning.
Center fielder Emerson Bry.
And then Wausau East and DC Everest will play tomorrow night from DC Everest at 5 o'clock. Bry had a bloop single to left center field that scored Stofflet. Going to be a slow roller back to the pitcher. They're going to go to third. And Knetter is going to throw her out. Stofflet is going to be out at third with 2 away. Bry will reach on the fielder's choice for Anna Schooley. Tough at bat there for Bry. Bouncer right back at Knetter. Now Anna Schooley, who walked on 4 pitches her last at bat. A fly out and a walk. Brandy Halverson is nearly standing on the warning track out there in center field. Popped it up, playable. Foul territory. Nice play there by Colano, and that'll end the third inning. No runs on an error, or no runs, no hits, an error, and 2 left. We've played 3. 5-0 Assumption. You're watching high school softball presented by ShedsLiver.com.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
It'll be 4, 5, and 6 for Edgar.
Number 14, right fielder Gracie Yonker.
Gracie Yonker to lead things off here for the Wildcats in the top of the 4th inning. As Vollert fires home and gets a swing and a miss there from Yonker, and it's 0-1. Gracie struck out to start this 2nd inning. And then Alyssa Colano, who's waiting on deck, double to left center field. Be fouled at the plate off of Yonker in the batter's box. The 0-2 from Vollert. Fouls it into the mid. Nice job by Claire Nelson. And there's a 6th strikeout for Macy Vollert. There's a 1 away here in the 4th. That's a 6th serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Macy Vollert. To bring up Alyssa Colano, the catcher, double to left center her first time up. Popped up, shallow right. Bry, long run. And nice job out there by Kylie Carroll to call off Emerson Bry and make the catch out in right field. And there's 2 away. 2 up, 2 down for Riley Mueller.
Batting number 11, left fielder Riley Mueller.
Riley reached on an error in the 2nd inning on that wacky play off the end of the bat. Out of the mid there of Nelson, it's 1-0. Rapid Shima Heating and Cooling. Place your comfort at home is their highest priority. Give them a call or find them online at rapidshemmetal.com. And the wind has all but died down here. Fouls are right back into the screen, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. For all your tire and auto service needs, look to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Great deals on tires that fit your needs is a sure thing to get you back on the road. That's Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Ball and a strike here to Mueller. There's a swing and a miss. Royals have Marathon next week in the Marywood South. This is away. Pretty sure. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Deuces are wild here in the 4th. This is away. Counter runs full now. Three balls, 2 strikes. Off the end of the bat again. Let's see what we got here. Tuesday the 29th, Assumption and Assumption Marathon. Yeah, next week, Assumption Marathon, Stratford, Auburndale. And then Edgar will take on Newman in Marywood South softball. Good battle here. Payoff coming home. Payoff pitch. And underneath the glove of Schooley. And a battle there won by Riley Mueller. And she's on base for the 2nd time with a base hit. Feel your home with the best from Home Furniture. Home Furniture with location on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road in Plover. Gonna bring up Colano, struck out in the 2nd. Off the end of the bat, Schooley steps and fires, and that'll end our 4th inning. No runs on a base hit, 1 left. We've played 3.5 halfway through this game. Game 1 of our Marywood South doubleheader. It's 5-0 Assumption. You're watching high school softball presented by ShedsLiver.com.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale. We have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Ari Kavanaugh to lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. She had the big hit so far tonight, a 3 RBI double in the second inning that propelled the Royals to a 4-0 lead at the time, and then she got driven in by Claire Nelson on an RBI double of Claire's bat. That was going to be a line to left. Another base hit for Ari Kavanaugh. Squared it up, sent it into left field. Now to bring up Claire Nelson, 2 for 2 tonight, a single, a double, and an RBI.
Catcher Claire Nelson.
We've seen Alyssa Colano play some pretty good catcher. Have some nice plays behind the plate on pop-ups. Haven't seen her arm yet. See if Ari tests her here. She stays put. Claire looks at a strike. Williams Plumbing and Heating is locally owned and operated right here in Wisconsin Rapids. For all your plumbing and heating needs, why look anywhere else? Call Williams Plumbing and Heating or find them online at williamsplumbingwr.com. The 0-1 here to Nelson. There goes Kavanaugh. Throw down is not in time. It's on the shortstop side of second base. Nice job by Kaiser to cut that one off and make sure it didn't get into the outfield. Ball and a strike here to Nelson. Runner in scoring position with nobody out. Popped up. Got her to pop up. And Kaiser makes the play. That was a tremendous pitch there by Knetter. And that'll bring up Macy Vollert. A hit by pitch and a fly out for Macy.
Pitcher Macy Vollert.
That was a big out there for Edgar. Vollert flew out to center field her last time up. Gonna be hit, and wow, what a stop by Kaiser! Oh my goodness! Macy Vollert will get to second on the air, or it'll be a fielder's choice or an infield base hit for Vollert, and then getting to second on the air. But what a stop that was by Kaiser! Wow. Saved a run for now.
Second baseman Elena Howie.
Better bring up Elena Howie. One away here in the fourth. Edgar has flashed the leather here tonight defensively. They've had some tremendous plays. Now Elena Howie 0 for 2 tonight. Corner infield plays in. Middle infield plays even with the bags. That one bounces in there. Just going back to the first play of the game by Brandy Halverson in center field. A jumping catch to take away an extra base hit from Anna Schooley. Outside corner, good for a strike on Howie. Score update from the Quadplex in Wisconsin Rapids. The Red Raiders 2, Spash nothing in the bottom of the third inning. Long heated rivalry, to say the least. There's another strike to Howie. I think it's probably been a couple of years since Wisconsin Rapids has beaten Spash in baseball. The 1-2 here to Howie. over the top of the head. It evens it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Brianna Aui waiting on deck. Aui twins so far 0 for 4 tonight. Combined. The 2-2 coming back. And nope. I must have missed one too.
Now batting number 14, first baseman
Yeah.
Brianna Aui.
Base is loaded now for Brianna Aui. Infield plays in again. Aui a pop out to short and a fly out to center. Lexi Stofflet waiting on deck. Kavanaugh Nelson and Elena Aui, the base runners. Excuse me, Macy Vollard at second. Foul back into the screen is 1 ball and 1 strike. Key Savings Bank is banking made easy, from personal banking and wealth management to mortgages, loans, and business banking. With locations in Wisconsin Rapids and Rome, you'll always have helpful and knowledgeable staff with a smile. Bank local. Key Savings Bank of Wisconsin Rapids. The ball and a strike here to Brianna Aui. Fouled into the screen, and now Knetter ahead 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes with 1 out. Outside corner, got her looking. And there's 2 away here. First strikeout of the night for Georgia Knetter.
31, the designated player, Lexi Stofflet.
That'll bring up Lexi Stofflet. Doubled and reached down an error in her 2 at-bats. Allen bounces in there. Nice stop behind the dish by Colano. Made a Custom Apparel specializes in providing quality decorated apparel, from corporate casual, team uniforms, and promotional items to sporting goods and awards. Find just what you need to keep you looking great. Learn more at madeacustom.com. That's MADA custom.com. The 1-0 to Stofflet. Ground ball to second. Bobbled, and they're going to get the tag, and that'll end our 4th inning. No runs on a couple of hits, and 2 left on. We've played 4. 5-0 Assumption. You're watching high school softball presented by ShedsLitter.com.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Meda Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products, from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meda Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at MedaCustom.com.
Leading off for Edgar, number 12, first baseman Ella Baumgartner.
Ella Baumgartner to lead things off. She struck out to end the 2nd inning. We play here in the top of the 5th. Going to be line to right. Going to fall quickly in front of Kylie Carroll, and a leadoff base hit to the opposite field for Ella Baumgartner. Going to bring up Emery Borkart. Let Carrie Van Eur with State Farm be your go-to for all your insurance needs. Carrie and her staff are always there to help you understand your options and come away with the right coverage for you. It's Carrie Van Eur with State Farm in Wisconsin Rapids. Little energy mojo put back in the Edgar dugout as Borkart smashes that one foul. And it's 0-1. Borkart struck out to start the third inning. Macy Vollert, 6 strikeouts, no walks, giving up 2 hits. There's a ball low. It's 1-1 now to Borkart. Vollert stares in and fires home. There's a strike. Throw down to first, and now they got her in a pickle, and they're going to tag her out at second base. So a strike to Borkart, and then a pickoff there from Nelson on the 2-3-6 putout. And there's one away. If Baumgartner would just stay put at first base, she would have been safe. The throw was late, and then she just took off. Popped up and out of play behind us. Thunder! You got to get your glove ready. A skylight, I think, in here would make it nice. Make it brighter in here. A ball and 2 strikes here to Emery Borkart. There's a swing and a miss. Vollert pops the mitt for her 7th strikeout. That's another Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout.
Now batting number 2, shortstop.
That'll bring up Bella Kaiser. Bella has popped down, reached down in there in her 2 at-bats. Outside corner for a strike. Whether you're catching a game or gaming with friends, Solaris Fiber Fast Internet gives you the edge. No buffering, no delays, just smooth, reliable service from a local company you can trust. Get connected today at Solaris.net. And Vollert again ahead quickly, 0-2. During our Key Savings Bank post-game show of Game 1, we'll give you score updates from around the Zaleski Sports Network. We'll sign off quickly, get lineups again, and bring in Game 2, I would assume 15, 20 minutes after the end of Game 1. Assumption had a long weekend. Talk about that here in just a moment. The 0-2. I think it's going to be a ball, an illegal pitch, but Assumption had Friday off for Good Friday, and then, of course, Saturday, Sunday, and then they had off yesterday for Holy Monday, and a 4-day weekend, and a 8th strikeout for Macy Vollert. That's her 8th Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. We've played 4.5. 5-0 Assumption. Watching high school softball presented by ShedSliver.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Delaney Honda lead things off here in the home half of the 5th. We might be on upset alert here on Zaleski Sports. Marshfield 1, DC Everest 0. They're in the bottom of the 5th inning, and softball up in Schofield. DC Everest, the favorites to win the Wisconsin Valley Conference. And Hahn looks at a strike to start her at bat. She's been hit by a pitch and walked. Keep an eye on that game for sure up at DC Everest. Hahn to short, gobbled up by Kaiser. A nice play over there, and there's one away for Bella Kaiser. One up and one down for Emerson Bry. She's singled and reached on fielder's choice.
Now batting number 35, center fielder Emerson Bry.
Rapids continues to pile it on early. 6-0 Red Raiders over Stevens Point. Now bounced in there. If you're Wisconsin Rapids, you got to feel pretty good with the 1-2 punch that you have on the mound. Aces 1A and 1B with Brett Simonson and Gage Honeyegger. Very rare that teams have one ace. Rapids has two. The 1-0 here to Bry. Slow roller back to Knetter in the circle. Nice play there by Georgia Knetter. And there's two away now for the top of the order, and Anna Schooley.
Now batting number 21, shortstop Anna Schooley.
GC Harvest 4, Wausau East 2 in softball. Marathon 2, Stratford 2 in baseball. Rhinelander and Mosinee, Mosinee 4, Rhinelander 1. Schooley looks at a ball high. She's flown out, walked, and popped out. And her 3 at-bats, 4th at-bat of the night for the senior. A long look in, the 1-0. Outside. Miss, not by much. And Edgar takes on Pittsville on Thursday. Assumption will play host to the Manawa Wolves on Friday afternoon, 4:30 first pitch. The 2-0 here to Schooley. That was a good pitch. Had her stepping on the front foot early, had her guessing, and guessed wrong. 2-1 here from Knetter. First pitch this afternoon was at 4:38. We're an hour and 5 minutes into this game. 63 degrees at first pitch. Schooley right back up the middle, and her first base hit of the day for Anna Schooley.
Now batting number 24, third baseman Ari Kavanaugh.
Ari Kavanaugh's had a pretty decent day at the plate. A fly out to center, a 3 RBI double, and a rope single to left. And we'll see if Schooley stays put at first base. Not one to keep her there. There she goes. Fly ball out of play. Investor's Choice is Wisconsin Rapids' choice for financial investments, understanding markets and helping you keep a well-rounded financial well-being is as simple as visiting Investor's Choice for a conversation. That's Investor's Choice of Wisconsin Rapids. Knetter fires back in the 0-1. There goes Schooley. Throw down to second. On the mark, not in time. That was a much, much better throw there from Colano. That was a heck of a throw by Alyssa Colano. The tag was almost there. And Schooley shaking some cobwebs off after the stolen base. Ski's Meat Market in Stevens Point is the perfect place to find a huge selection of brats, beef, chicken, and more. Get your specialty grocery items, deli meats, and even bring in your wild game. Get all at Ski's Meat Market. Their quality is with the stop. Kavanaugh looks at a ball outside. 2-1 to Ari. Good base runner speed at second for Assumption with 2 outs. 2-1 misses high. Claire Nelson awaiting on deck. Royals 5 runs on 7 hits. They've committed 2 errors and have left 7 runners on base. The 3-1 here to Kavanaugh. And walked her. So 2 on and 2 out now for Claire Nelson. Edgar no runs on 2 hits.
batting
3
number
hits.
1, catcher Claire Nelson.
No runs on 3 hits. They've committed 1 error and have left 4 runners on base, have the Wildcats. Nelson popped out to shorter last time up. First offering to Claire Nelson. We hit over to second, and that'll end the 5th inning. No runs on a hit, 2 left. We played 5, still 5-0 Assumption. You're watching high school softball presented by ShedsDelivery.com.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
It'll be 2, 3, and 4 for Edgar here in the 6th. Halverson, Knetter, and Yonker for the Wildcats going up against Macy Vollert.
Leading off for Edgar, number 5, center fielder Brandy Halverson.
Cheapers guy. Brandy Halverson to lead things off here in the visitor half of the 6th inning. Halverson a strikeout, a sacrifice bunt. Ground ball up the middle. And a leadoff base hit for Brandy Halverson here in the 6th inning.
Now batting number 1, pitcher Georgia Knetter.
Georgia Knetter, a ground out and a line out tonight. Play here in the 6th inning. Royals scored 5 in the 2nd. That's been it. The ground ball is Schooley to second for 1. They get the lead runner there. Knetter will reach on the fielder's choice. Halverson out. And there's 1 away here.
Now batting number 14, right fielder Gracie Yonker.
Gracie Yonker now 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts tonight. Runner at first and 1 out. Popped up a mile in the air. Nelson tries to track it. Tough play for Claire. Diving and can't make it. And it's 0-1 now to Yonker. Runner at first and 1 out. There's a swing and a miss. Yonker behind 2-0. Or 0-2, pardon me. That upset alert has been quickly erased. Edgar leads 3-1, or excuse me, DC Everest leads 3-1 over Marshfield now. Yonker able to hold off 1-2 now to Gracie. Alyssa Colano awaiting on deck. Vollert wheels home. got her looking on the outside corner, and Yonker is down for the third time via the strikeout. That's the 9th strikeout for Macy Vollert, and there's 2 away. Another Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Macy.
Number 4, catcher Alyssa Colano.
That'll bring up the catcher Alyssa Colano. A double and a flyout tonight for Alyssa. Runner at first and 2 outs. High and away for a ball, 1-0. Swing and a miss. A ball and a strike now to Colano. Vollert fires again, misses high. Assumption will have 4, 5, and 6 in their 6th inning. The 2-1. Behind the fastball again. Vollert ahead, or evens it up at 2-2. And deuces are wild here in the top of the 6th. The 2-2. Swung on a miss. Pulled the string on her that time, and that'll end our 6th inning. Vollert picks up 2 more strikeouts. She's up to 10. Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeouts. We've played 5.5. Still 5-0 Assumption. You're watching high school softball presented by ShedsLiver.com.
Ski's Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with so many delicious favorites featuring hundreds of varieties of bratwurst, chicken, pork, steak, and so much more. No matter what you're looking for, everything you'll find at Ski's Meat Market is always fresh with so many local gems including pizzas, salsas, deli meats, and a variety of homemade dips, pasta salads, veggies, loaded baked potatoes, and drinks. Ski's is a one-stop shop for all your culinary needs. They're always adding new flavors and specialty products. Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Their quality is worth the stop.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
We go to the 6th. Vollert, Owie, and Owie here for Assumption. As first pitch today was at 4:38. We're at 63 degrees. We're at 5:53 right now here in Wisconsin Rapids. We're at 64 degrees. Went up in temperature. It's all right. It's going to be, once the sun goes down, it probably won't be as comfy here at Robinson Park. Again, game 1 of 2. We still got another one after this. Macy Vollert today hit by a pitch, fly out and single. First one to Macy, misses high for a ball. Okay, as soon as this game is over, we'll have our Key Savings Bank post-game show. And we'll put the graphic back on and then come back with game 2 here. Again, I would assume probably about 15, 20 minutes on the later part. I would assume they would try to get it going right away. Popped up. Foul territory. Oh, what an effort there by Baumgartner. Had it in her glove and then hit the fence and bounced out. Everything contact at the same time. Baumgartner had the ball and then hit the fence. Trifecta of collisions in front of the Edgar dugout. The 2-1. It's high and tight. 3-1 here to Vollert. The Royals have had plenty of opportunities here in game 1. Left 9 runners on base. The 3-1 here to Vollert. Lifted to right, shallow right, long run for Yonker. And Gracie makes the catch for the first out. That'll bring up Elena Owie.
Now batting number 12, second baseman Elena Owie.
Pop out, ground out, and a walk for Elena today. The first offering. Line to left. There's a base hit for Elena. And a one-out single for the freshman. That'll bring up Brianna Owie. 0 for 3 tonight is Brianna.
Now batting number 14, first baseman Brianna Howie.
Pop out to short, fly out to center, and a strikeout looking for Owie. First offering to Bree. High and away for a ball. Runner at first and one out. Just a bit high and away. 2-0 here to Bree. Playing the bottom of the 6th inning here at Robinson Park. Game 1 of our doubleheader. And bounces in there. 3-0 now to Bree. Bree digs into that right-handed batter's box. And Knetter fires home on the 3-0. Right down the gut for a strike, 3-1. Has that split hand grip on the bat, the 3-1. Walked her. Runners at first and second. I'll bring up Lexi Stofflet. Double, reached down near her fielder's choice in her 3 at-bats.
Now batting number 31, the designated player, Lexi Stofflet.
And they'll have a meeting in the circle here with Georgia Knetter. That'll give us time to take a look at some of our games on Zaleski Sports here. Columbus Catholic continues to dismantle Owen Withy in girls softball. My goodness. What was the final score of that first game? The first game was 27-0. Second game right now, they're in the bottom of the first inning. Columbus Catholic scored 19 runs in the first inning against Owen Withy. A new pitcher here for Edgar is number 17, Kendall Applevek. Kendall Applevek. So Applevek. There you go. So Kendall will be the new pitcher here for Edgar as we play in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Hi, I'm Josh Barks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Kendall Applevek will be in the circle against Lexi Stofflet here in the 6th inning. In relief of Georgia Knetter. First one misses a tad bit high to Lexi. We'll see if Kendall will be the Game 2 starter for Edgar. Low and in. Stofflet ahead, 2-0. Knetter goes 5 1/3. Gives up 9 hits. 5 runs. The 2 runners on base are her responsibility. She had 1 strikeout. And 5 walks. The 3-0 here. There's one. 3-1 here to Stofflet. Delaney Hahn waiting on deck. And drops low, and a walk issued to Lexi Stofflet. That'll bring up Delaney Hahn, hit by a pitch, walked, and grounded out in her 3 at-bats.
Left fielder Delaney Hahn.
First offering to Delaney is good for a strike. They're in the 5th at the Quadplex, 6-0 Lincoln Red Raiders. Allen's grounded back. They're going to get the out at home. Throw down to first and got her. They're going to double her off to end the 6th inning. And that is how we will head to the 7th. No runs, 1 hit, and 2 left on. Edgar, again, flashing the leather. We'll be back with the 7th. You're watching high school softball presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
We go to the 7th. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 here for Edgar in the visitor half of the 7th inning. We've got a new hitter already here. Number 8 will be Emma Hartway. Emma Hartway will hit for Riley Mueller. First offering here to Hartway is swung on and missed.
Now batting number 8.
Emma Hartway.
Emma Hartway.
The 0-1 is fouled straight into the screen, and it's 0-2. Allison Colano is on deck. Royals lead 5-0 just past 6 o'clock here in Central Wisconsin, and Macy Vollard picks up her 11th strikeout of the night, and there's 1 away here in the 7th. That's another serve. Bro Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Macy Vollard. And you can talk about that 5th inning or that 2nd inning for Assumption, but Edgar's defense has been very good here tonight. Double plays, diving stops, big-time catches. And it's going to even it up at a ball and a strike to Colano, the third baseman. A strikeout and a ground out tonight for Allison. The 1-1. Away. 2-1. Just drops a bit low, 3-1. Ooh, high strike there. Count runs full now to Colano. Three balls and 2 strikes. Grounded back up the middle, and a one-out base hit for Colano. Her first base hit of the night. That'll bring up Ella Bumgardner. Strikeout and a single tonight for Ella. 2 on, 1 out in the 7th. Or excuse me, 1 on, 1 out in the 7th.
First baseman Ella Baumgartner.
This is away for a ball, 1-0. Emery Borkhardt awaiting on deck. Again, Baumgartner singled her last time up. And then she was picked off first base. Bounces in there, 2-0. That was foul at the plate. Again, Assumption will play host to Manawa on Friday. 4:30 start here at Robinson Park. So game 2 coming up after this one. 2-1, grounded to Schooley at short, to second for 1, no throw across. And there's 2 away now as Baumgartner reaches on the fielder's choice for Emery Borkhardt. A couple of strikeouts tonight for Emery.
Now batting number 3, second baseman Emery Borchardt.
Runner at first is Baumgartner. Off the end of the bat. Foul ball as, again, we've seen some swings to the bats and some hits that have spun off the end of the bat today. That one had some crazy spin on it too. Brianna Howie able to track it down. The 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. No runs, 5 hits for Edgar. Struck out. Macy Valler's got 11 strikeouts. Popped up. This should do it. On the infield, Schooley makes the catch, and that'll end our ball game here tonight. Macy Valler goes the distance, 11 strikeouts, no walks, as she picks up the win here, 5-0 over the Edgar Wildcats. Again, final stat line here. Edgar goes no runs, 5 hits. They committed 1 error, and they left 6 runners on base. Assumption goes 5 runs on 9 hits. They committed 2 errors and left 11 runners on base. Second game coming up in about 15 minutes or so. We will have that for you when we come back to Robinson Park. Got to go get some lineups and then back underway here. Assumption takes game 1 5-0. We'll be back with game 2 in just a little bit on Zaleski Sports. All right, game 2 about to get underway here in Wisconsin Rapids. Hannah Schooley to lead things off for Assumption. First pitch tonight is at 6:26 of game 2, and that one misses away for a ball. 6:26.
Leading off for Assumption, number 21, shortstop Hannah Schooley.
Assumption going with their same batting order, just some defensive changes we'll get into here during our second game. Schooley rips this one past third and foul. Evens it up at a ball and strike. C-Mavs back alongside Olivia Zerman. Game 2 of this Merriwood South twin bill here today. Lucy Kalaji in the circle for game 2 here for Edgar. Give you the defensive alignment here for the Cats in a second. Schooley way out in front that time, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Riley Mueller in left, Brandy Halverson in center, Georgia Knetter out in right field for Edgar. Schooley behind, a ball and 2 strikes. This beautiful early evening here in Wisconsin Rapids. Two balls and 2 strikes. Schooley the first game, fly out walk, pop out and a single, and stole a base. Kalaji fires home. High and away. Count runs full at 3-2. The payoff coming home. Swing and a miss. And a strikeout there for Kalaji to start her outing here today. That'll bring up Ari Kavanaugh. First offering to Ari, misses away.
24, pitcher Ari Kavanaugh.
Kavanaugh had a ball and a strike. Kalaji's early outing. Early going here with a big strikeout to Schooley. Third to first goes Allison Colano. Shortstop is Bella Kaiser. Second base is Emma Hartway. And first base is Lily Schroeder. Popped up and out of play behind the first base dugout, and the count runs even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. From head to toe for all your orthopedic needs, place your trust in Wisconsin River Orthopedics. Learn more at WROinstitute.com. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Foul back, staying alive is Kavanaugh. Metallico in Wisconsin Rapids is one of North America's largest aluminum billet and slab producers. Come get to know Metallico, how their mission, visions, and values set them apart. Find your future job at Metallico and apply online at metallico.com. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, it's going to be hit hard to center. Backing up, Halverson. It's gone! Ari Kavanaugh, a solo smash to center. And the Royals lead 1-0. Assumption has been squaring up. Edgar pitching. Kavanaugh finally gets a hold of one and puts it over the fence to dead center field, and the Royals lead 1-0. That'll bring up Claire Nelson, the catcher. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors who guarantee quality you can trust. Claire Nelson at the plate. Big swing and a miss. Pulled her head on that one. It's 0-1. Ari has had a heck of a day at the plate. A fly out in the first game to center field. 3 RBI double in the second inning of game 1. Singled and then walked, and then a home run to start in game 2. A ball and a strike here to Nelson. Whitetail Properties Real Estate is your premier hunting land, farmland, and recreational land broker. If you're looking to buy or sell, Central Wisconsin agents are Brian and Evan Roosh at whitetailproperties.com. A ball and a strike here to Nelson. Over the top of the noggin, and it's 2-1. Scully, Kavanaugh, Nelson, Vollert, Owie, Stofflet, Hahn, and Bry for Assumption. The 2-1 here to Clare. Going to be hit to center. Backing up, Halverson twisting around and making the catch. And there's 2 outs here in the first. Again, Assumption, the visiting team here in game 2. Lucy Kalaji in the circle. Lucy Kalaji in the circle here for Edgar in game 2. Popped up and out of play. Here, have a Quality Plus printing read here for you in a second. Saw Phil Hartley between games. Phil, one of the good guys. Tennis coach, girls tennis coach at Assumption, and just all around good guy is Phil Hartley, no doubt. The 0-2 here to Vollert. Can be hit over to short. Kaiser gobbles it up. An easy toss across the diamond to end the first inning. Royals score once on a solo home run from Ari Kavanaugh. We played a half an inning. Assumption 1. And Edgar, coming up, you're watching high school softball presented by ShedsLiver.com.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Bottom of the first inning we go. Bella Kaiser to lead things off, followed by Brandy Halverson and Georgia Knetter for Edgar. As Ari Kavanaugh takes the ball in game 2. First offering is good to Kaiser, and 0-1.
Isabella Kaiser.
Kavanaugh fires back again. That one's off the glove of Nelson. A ball and a strike. Cav Quality Plus printing and design and print for you. Invitations, tickets, booklets, banners, labels, postcards, programs, and so much more. All done with amazing custom work, quick turnaround time, and awesome customer service. Quality Plus printing, getting your words out in Wisconsin Rapids. Pops the mid again behind the fastball, and just 1-2 to Bella Kaiser. Kavanaugh has been outstanding so far offensively. See if that gets into the circle as well. Kaiser has been a sensational shortstop so far in the game plus for Edgar. Okay. A weekly hit back to Kavanaugh in the circle, and there's one away on the easy ground out. Got to bring up center fielder Brandy Halverson again. If you're just joining us, the Edgar Wildcats in game 1, they committed one error, which was a iffy error, I guess, but still the defense from Edgar today has been outstanding. Some big-time plays from our batter, Brandy Halverson, in that first game. Squares to bunt, pulls it back in there for a strike at the letters, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Brewers back in action tonight out in San Francisco. Dropped one last night, 5-2. Fouled past third, and it's 1-2. Of course, the NFL drafts. Gonna start on Thursday. Staying as far away as I can. I'm just as comfortable sitting at Buchholz Park in Wisconsin or in Stevens Point watching the draft on the phone. We hit over to Scully at short, bobble to first, not in time. And a 1-out base runner for Edgar. Got to bring up Georgia Knetter. Halverson speedy down the first base line.
Number 1, right fielder Georgia Knetter.
Knetter pitched in the first game, went 5 1/3 innings, gave up 9 hits, 5 runs. All of those runs coming in. All the runs coming for Assumption came in the 5th inning. On helping by the 3 RBI double from Ari Kavanaugh. Big time recognition, no doubt about it, though, having an event like that in Green Bay. Off-speed pitch, good for a strike. And it's 0-2. It's going to be cool, no doubt about it. Number of Zaleski Sports employees heading over there this weekend. Kavanaugh throw down to second, not in time. As Halverson steals second base. The pitch to Knetter just missed. The ball and 2 strikes now to Georgia Knetter. Alyssa Colano awaiting on deck. Spotlight on Green Bay this weekend. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Just a bit away, and it's 2-2. To make it that much more fun, it's not going to snow in Green Bay this weekend, but there is forecasted rain throughout the state this weekend. There's a swing and a miss. Kavanaugh popping the mid on the outside corner, and there's 2 away. That's the first Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout of the night for Ari Kavanaugh. That'll bring up Alyssa Colano, the catcher.
Now batting number 4, catcher Alyssa Colano.
It's supposed to be 70 degrees in central Wisconsin tomorrow. Chance of thunderstorms. Thursday, 62 with a chance of rain. Got much needed rain, no doubt about it. And then a couple of scattered showers on Friday, but got much needed rain over the weekend. There's a strike, evens it up at a ball and a strike. Number of games were unable to be played yesterday because of it, and had some rain in the morning time as well, but there's a swing and a miss behind the fastball again as 1-2. Kavanaugh trying to work through it here after a 1-out error. And got her. And it's going to take her to end the first inning. No runs, no hits, 1 error and 1 left on. We've played an inning complete. Assumption leads 1-0 through 1. You're watching high school softball presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Ski's Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with so many delicious favorites featuring hundreds of varieties of bratwurst chicken, pork, steak, and so much more. No matter what you're looking for, everything you'll find at Ski's Meat Market is always fresh with so many local gems including pizzas, salsas, deli meats, and a variety of homemade dips, pasta salads, veggies, loaded baked potatoes, and drinks. Ski's is a one-stop shop for all your culinary needs. They're always adding new flavors and specialty products. Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Their quality is worth the stop.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Elena Howie to lead things off here for Assumption in the home half of the visitor half of the second inning. And the 1-0 here. 2-0 now to Howie. And strike in there to Elena. Singled in the 6th inning of game number 1. As Kalaji misses away. 3-1 now to Elena Howie. Ritchie Funeral Home has been serving family after family in Acusa, Wisconsin Rapids since 1957. Find the very best in personal service at Ritchie Funeral Home or find them online at ritchiefuneralhome.com. Elena draws a 5-pitch walk to start off the second inning here tonight. Steve Maves, Olivia Zimmerman, Paul Jaglinski making an appearance up here tonight as the Royals play in this Merriwood South doubleheader here tonight.
Congratulations to the Spash Panthers who defeated the Wausau West Warriors tonight by a score of 6-1 over at Wyatt Park. Over in Plover. That is a beautiful softball facility, Steve. I really, really always enjoy having the opportunity to umpire over there.
0-1 here to Brianna Howie. We also had history here in Wisconsin Rapids across town. We'll get into that here in just a moment. Squares the bunt, offers at it, and misses. Throw down to second, and not in time. That one trickles into shallow center field. The throw down to third, and she's going to be safe at third base. So a stolen base and an error. And Elena Howie stands at third base with nobody out.
It's one of those situations where Coach Nelson's going to be upset about the missed bunt, but it worked out okay, so he's going to be happy. So
no balls and 2 strikes here to Bree Howie. Kalaji fires home and away. So we were watching it during our game. We mentioned it a couple times. The Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders under new tutelage. Justin Pion, the new head coach over there at Lincoln Baseball, defeated Spash today, 6-0. The first time that Wisconsin Rapids has beaten Spash in baseball since sectional semifinal in 2018 at Carson Park.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Coach Terpstra always has one of the best, most competitive programs in the state. So anytime you can get a win over that program, not only is huge for your conference championship opportunities, but it's a great momentum-building win. So congratulations to the Rapids Red Raiders. Red Raiders? Red Raiders, okay.
Yep.
Some kind of Raiders.
Those two teams will square off again on Thursday up at Buchholz Park in Stevens Point. Stofflet at the plate. Lexi doubled in her first at-bat in game 1. And in a big spot here with the runner at third and 1 out after the strikeout to Brianna Howie.
Steve, when is the Stratford Marathon rematch? That game 1 last night, a 9-inning thriller that Marathon ended up winning in softball. When is game 2 in that rematch?
They will play on Thursday in Stratford. I believe that's one that we have on our schedule. Baseball is playing right now, Stratford and Marathon. And, yeah. So.
I assume that is for the Merriwood South Conference lead?
along with Auburndale, too, I think.
Okay.
2-2 to Stofflet high and away. Yeah, Auburndale swept Assumption last week, and then they had Newman this week. So, and they beat Auburndale beat Newman last night 11-1 in baseball. Count runs full here to Lexi Stofflet. Delaney Hahn awaiting on deck. Kalaji fires home and misses just a bit away. And the second walk of the inning will be issued by Lucy Kalaji. Runners at the corners for Delaney Hahn, the left fielder.
Now batting number 5, left fielder Delaney Hahn.
The entire field in shadows except our poor left fielders out there. Only area caked by the sun, a little bit by the home plate catcher, or by the catcher as well. Kalaji pumps in a strike. The throw home. She's going to be safe. Got underneath the tag. And Owie will score on the double steal. Stofflet will take second. That was a heck of a slide by Elena Owie. A head-first slide and got right underneath the tag, and our home plate umpire had great positioning. And Stofflet will stand at second base.
Coach Nelson getting aggressive on the base paths, taking advantage of the long throw, and taking advantage of Elena Owie's speed. So, Steve, we've seen some really athletic bursts out of Elena this year. Good-looking freshman player for the Royals.
The 0-1 here to Hahn. Misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike, I believe, here. Yep, there we go. 1 ball and 1 strike to Delaney Hahn. Stofflet stands at second with 1 out, 2-0 Assumption. Kalaji fires home. Misses away. Delaney in game 1 was hit by a pitch, walked, grounded out, and then grounded into a 1-2-3 double play to end the 6th inning. Again, Edgar's defense has been very, very good here tonight. 3-1 now to Hahn with Emerson Bry waiting on deck. Emerson started that rally for Assumption at the plate in the 2nd inning of game 1. 3-1 behind it. Good job by Kalaji, and counter runs full now to Delaney Hahn. It's turned into a beautiful early evening here in central Wisconsin. 3-2, fouled off the knuckles straight back.
Good looking swing by Delaney. She's starting to find a little bit of the timing on it there, Steve.
Yeah, Assumption back in action on Friday. They'll take on the Manawa Wolves. 3-2. And walked her. 3rd walk of the inning issued by Lucy Kalaji. That'll bring up the always dangerous Emerson Bry, the center fielder here, with the bases, with runners at first and second and only 1 out.
So, Steve, you had a chance to talk a little bit about the NFL draft. First of all, Dame Lillard returning for the Bucks tonight. So, seeing if they can even it up with the Pacers. But speaking of the NFL draft, I was over in Green Bay today and had a chance to see the stage and the setup and kind of walk through from that regards. It'll be really interesting if they.
First offering is Bry hits the dirt, and it's 1-0 to Emerson.
I don't know if she got her feet tangled up or if that was just a little bit too far inside, and she's like, nope, I don't think so. Either way you look at it, down goes Frazier, but she pops right back up, and 1 ball, no strikes.
Kalaji on the 1-0. Squares the bunt, gets it down. 3rd base side. Throw to first is dropped by the second baseman, Hartway. Stofflet will score. And the Royals add another one here in the 2nd. Emerson will reach on the error. Stofflet will score. Hahn over to 3rd base.
So there's 2 entry points for those of you going to the NFL draft. There's only 2 entry gates for admission. One over by Hinterland Brewery in the Titletown district, and one on the other side, essentially right across the street from the practice center. If you will, on the expo side of the Rush Center. So if on Thursday they truly put 150,000 fans in there, gates open at noon. They expect that people will start to line up somewhere between 4 and 5 in the morning to try to get those premium stage view seats.
The 1-0 popped up to left. And the throw home. Hahn tries to tag. She will score. Oh, my goodness. Make sure that Delaney is all right. That was a wicked ankle turn on home plate. She is going to score, and the Royals will add another one. But that was a nasty twist at home plate. Bry will reach third. Scully will have the successful sacrifice fly to left, and there's 2 away. Another run comes in for Assumption.
Delaney got caught between a slide and not, and on an extension, slipped on the plate for whatever the reason. Hopefully she's going to be okay.
Kavanaugh at the plate, homered back in the first. 4-0 Assumption. High and away, good snag out of the air by Alyssa Colano, and it's 2-0 to Ari.
In addition, for those going over there, just kind of getting a general look at the stage, the stage, so the Johnsonville Brat house is still standing. It's still erected, if you will, and it's rented, Steve. So instead of being centered at the Oneida Street gate, for those of you familiar with Lambeau, kind of where you'd be right in line with Stadium View and the entrance to the Resch Center, it's all the way as far as towards Lombardi Avenue as you can possibly get the stage. So it'll be interesting to see. I think you're going to have quite a few people that are going to be in the parking lot that are going to be blocked that will not be able to see the stage because it's tarped in on 3 sides, so you're only going to be able to see it from the front. The stage looks towards Lambeau, so the camera shot from the stage looking out is going to be looking at Lambeau. So if you're in the crowd, you're looking back towards the Stadium View bar in the district there. But it's as far to the left or towards the road as you can. I'm very curious to see now on how many folks get a chance to see it. Personally, I've heard what they said is that Lambeau Field is going to be open. I think it'd be fun to go into Lambeau, kind of watch it on the Jumbotron, be able to kind of see over across the way. Might be kind of a cool way if you are planning to head over that direction.
Nelson fouls the first one back. Kavanaugh was off with the pitch. Claire flew out to center field her first time up here in game number 2.
Drone show planned for Friday night. That sounds pretty cool. And on Saturday night, free Brad Paisley concert. I think that's going to be absolutely jam-packed full of people.
Popped up again and out of play. Nelson behind 0-2 here.
Steve, you have any Brad Paisley favorites?
There's a lot of them. I'll let you know. But yes,
I think that he's the guy that sings the
0-2 to Nelson.
I'm going to miss her. It's the song that I love her, but I love the fish.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Whiskey Lullaby is one of his best ones. Yeah, he's got a lot of them.
So I think that's going to really kind of be a big piece. Now, there's some confusion over there when you talk to people whether or not he's going to do it on the draft stage or whether or not they're going to move it inside the Lambeau Bowl.
The 0-2 just misses outside. Kavanaugh takes second. A ball and 2 strikes here at Claire Nelson. Macy Vollard waiting on deck. A ball and 2 strikes. 2 in scoring position. Royals scored 5 in the second inning of game 1. Have 3 across here. And able to hold back. Popped up, and that'll end it. Nicely done out there by Allison Colano as Nelson pops out in foul territory. Royals score 3. They leave 2 more. We've played an inning and a half. 4-0 Royals. Or 4-0 Assumption. Watching high school softball presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Hi, I'm Josh Sparks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
All right, welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids. Delaney Hahn, after scoring that run in the top of the second inning, has been replaced in left field by Jordan Jaglinski. Allison Colano will lead things off, but we were just talking about it. Hoping for the best, and hopefully it's nothing as serious as it could have been.
Nothing more than precautionary.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. Allison Colano, Riley Mueller, and Emma Hartway here for the Wildcats in the second inning. And first offering to Colano was swung on and miss.
Number 6, third baseman Allison Colano.
Kavanaugh. No, swing and a miss. Nothing in 2 here. Macy Vollert pitching the way Macy has been the last couple of games. Went 7 innings of game 1, 11 strikeouts, no walks for the Royals ace.
And in a defensive alignment, it's the first time we've seen her play third this year.
Yep. And evens it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
One of the most impressive things about a player like Macy is how versatile she is. I assume that we saw Ari at the third base in the first game as well?
We did,
okay.
Yes. There's a swing and a miss, and Kavanaugh picks up her 3rd straight Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout, and there's 1 away here in the second inning.
World famous Missy Nelson making an appearance up in the booth.
I'll bring up Riley Mueller.
Well, Steve, last night was an interesting shakeup at on the top of the Merriwood South, with Stratford being dealt their first loss. So I believe that Stratford now has 1 loss, Auburndale has 1 loss, Assumption has 1 loss. Yeah. Marathon, I think, only has 1 loss.
Yes, they lost to Edgar.
To Edgar.
Yeah.
Edgar came into the night's game with only 1 loss.
Yep.
Of course, now dropped the first one to the Royals. So, again, kind of a reminder, there are no off nights when it comes to Merriwood South competition. It's competitive each night. You have to be able to take a look at it. In a doubleheader like this, again, I think we've talked about it before, but the importance of having 2 pitchers, being able to go Macy and then Kavanaugh, is so impressive for the Royals.
It's popped up and out of play. Count runs even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Missy now returning with ketchup and mustard, making sure she takes care of everybody here.
2 balls and 2 strikes here to Riley Mueller. There's a swing and a miss. Kavanaugh picks up another strikeout. That's her 4th Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout here tonight. 2 up and 2 down for Emma Hartway, the second baseman.
For those of you that have not had the pleasure to take in a ballpark here at Robinson Park, Scott Nelson does a terrific job on the grill. Brats burgers, hot dogs, just outstanding, always kind of a flow. So, again, what's the ballpark without concessions? I think I've asked you this before. I'll come back to you again, Steve. What's your favorite concession snack at the ballpark?
Snack?
Or item, I guess I should say.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with cheese curds. We were just talking, Olivia and I were talking about it last week, Wisconsin Rapids and Wausau East baseball. The cheese curds over at the Quadplex are outstanding. I mean, and then you have burgers and other stuff here. You can't beat that, that's for sure.
Random ballpark item. The frozen pink lemonade cup
at Miller Park
is that's an outstanding piece. Like, you don't get that just about anywhere else, but that's a winner.
And Kavanaugh strikes out the side here in the second inning. 3 up, 3 down. We've played 2 complete. It's 4-0 Assumption. You're watching high school softball presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call to your first sip to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. the only water that comes with a van.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Macy Vollert to lead things off here for Assumption in the visitor half of the third inning, as Vollert, Owie, and Owie here for Assumption in the top of the third inning. Lights are on here for the first time this season at Robinson Park. They will play, as Vollert lines this one to center again. Brandy Halverson has been all over the field. And there's one away. Brandy has done a great job here tonight. Elena Owie walked and scored back in the second inning. As there's one away now as Lucy Kalaji pitches into the third.
Steve, good news, bad news. Good news is Dame Lillard did in fact return for the Bucks. Bad news is they find themselves down 14 with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. So Josh Pultz and his fellow Bucks fans are having another rough night.
0-2 now to Owie. I haven't really followed the NBA much this year, at least. No balls and 2 strikes here to Elena Owie. Kalaji bounces it in there, 1 ball and 2 strikes. When plumbing goes wrong, where can you turn? The answer is simply Williams Plumbing and Heating of Wisconsin Rapids. For new construction and remodel and working with residential or commercial, you can put your trust in Williams Plumbing and Heating of Wisconsin Rapids. Drifting out of play, and it remains the ball and 2 strikes to Elena Owie. Brianna Owie awaiting on deck. It's turned out to be a tremendous evening here. Wind has all but died down. The flag in center field is stops and then blows as soon as I mention the wind. The 1-2 is swung on a miss. Kalaji picks up her second strikeout, and there's 2 away here in the third inning.
One of the cool scenery that you can take a look at it is, I'm not sure, is that a cherry tree or what exactly we have, but the red leaves on the tree behind the flag is a really pretty setting here.
And Brianna swings through that one, and it's 0-1. Made the flag, yeah. Made the flag fly. The 0-1 here. Away. A ball and a strike to Brianna Owie. Struck out in the second inning. We play here in the top of the third. Just past 7 o'clock here in central Wisconsin. C-Mavs, Olivia Zimmerman, Paul Jaglinski here. Game 2 of this Merriwood South softball doubleheader.
I think a big one tonight now I'm going to see if I get it right, the Midwestern Conference soccer tonight, where I think Eau Claire Regis or Regis McDonald combination team is taking on Assumption. Those have traditionally been the 2 powers in the newly aligned conference. Again, I'll be curious to see on how that one turns out tonight. Assumption, after getting off to a little bit of a rough start, has been playing better. Regis came into that game 3-2, but 1-0 in conference. So be interested to see on how that works out.
I think that game started at 6 tonight, maybe. So Owie looks at a strike count, runs full. Maybe 7. I don't know. It's days, times, weeks, they all kind of blend together after a while. 3 balls and 2 strikes here to Brianna Owie. And slow roller, Kalaji will end the third inning. 3 up, 3 down for Assumption offensively. Nicely done. Good inning there for Lucy Kalaji. We've played 2.5. It's still 4-0 Royals. You're watching high school softball presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great ththings happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
All right, welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids as we head to the bottom of the third inning. Lily Schrader will lead things off, followed by the pitcher Lucy Kalaji. As
friend of the program, Shannon Shaw, checking in with a soccer score, 5-1 Royals.
Oofta. There you go.
I don't know if that's final or if they're currently ahead. But, again, that's would be a big win towards securing conference. And, for a young rebuilding – well, I shouldn't say completely young, but for a Royal squad that had some holes to kind of fill in based on some graduation and what have you this year, it appears like that is starting to come together. So good for Coach Wenzel and the group over there.
The ball's in 2 strikes. Foul at the – nope, it's in play. And Nelson tosses it down to first. And there's one away now for the pitcher, Lucy Kalaji. Here with one out.
Now batting number 16, pitcher Lucy Kalaji.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, the popcorners. Oh, come on there, guy. First offering to Kalaji, misses outside. Yeah, you mentioned kettle corn. That is, Orville Redenbacher has really good kettle corn popcorn.
Ooh. I don't know that I've tried the Orville runner. Is it a microwavable?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe it's not Orville. Whatever popcorn.
Do you have to drizzle like a little sauce on it in order to get? Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
A big fan of kettle corn. There's a swing and a miss by Kalaji.
At one of the named grocery stores that rhymes with the Seinfeld holiday, they sell those oversized triple combination of cheddar, white, and then caramel popcorn. That's an outstanding buy as well.
Kalaji looks at a ball outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Katie Lecton checking in, so let's go Royals. That's going to be fouled at the plate. Katie Lecton has been with us for 4 years. She's a senior at Amherst High School right now, closing in on her 400th career broadcast with producing and announcing with Zaleski Sports. So that's a pretty big accomplishment for Miss Lecton, who's going to Oshkosh in the fall.
Well, a future Titan.
Yeah. It was fouled. Yeah, fouled at the plate. And it remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Want to give a big shout out as well. One of our, not newer employees, one of our employees, Dan Lau. We'll get into what Dan accomplished just yesterday after Miss Kalaji's at-bat here. 2-2, slow roller over to Vollert at third. Steps, low throw. Now it gets away. And nice backup out there by Kylie Carroll. And Kalaji will reach on the air by Macy Vollert. Now to bring up the top of the order as Emery Borkart, I believe, is going to be coming in to run for Lucy Kalaji. As Borkart's got to get her coat off and get out there. But Emery Borkart's going to come in and run for Lucy Kalaji.
You know, Steve, not to be underscored with the Royals making a little bit of some defensive substitutions with Macy to third and then Kylie Carroll right, what have you. Some of those rotational issues, are could be kind of taken for granted. So, again, really nice hustle play by Kylie Carroll coming over to back up that throw. Macy Vollert did a nice job of staying down, fielding that ball. Just unfortunately was not able to get enough on it to retire the out at first base.
The 0-1 misses away. 1 ball and 1 strike. So Dan Lau, his dad is actually the coach, volleyball coach at Eau Claire Emmanuel Lutheran. who just won a state tournament this last fall, or state championship this last fall in girls volleyball, has a ton of track records. I don't know if it's at the school or in the state, but went out east and competed in the 129th Boston Marathon yesterday and finished 2 hours and 39 minutes, I believe it was. So
wow.
Congratulations to Dan Lau. Put him into the.
How about another assumption? Julie Harchis, which would be one of the track coaches, Bailey Harchis's mother from the state cross country teams. Bailey is a junior, and then I believe it's Reed Harchis. He's a freshman. Anyway, Julie Harchis was out and ran the Boston Marathon as well. I think she ran it in 3 hours. She was mid-pack amongst women. But again, I think to be able to run that race, it's such a tremendous accomplishment. I'm excited. I'm impressed with myself when I can get from the end of the driveway or from the house to the mailbox and then back on a brisk pace walk. So I only have really 26.1 more miles to go, and I'll be ready to go there, Steve. So
Alverson behind 0-2 here to Ari Kavanaugh. Yeah, 26.2 miles of just constant running. That's. I
like to remind people I'm in the same shape I was in high school. I'm just rounder now. That's all. It's.
No balls and 2 strikes, Alverson.
I mean, you really have to work hard to achieve my body. I'm not going to lie to you. Like it takes a dedication towards, really. I mean, it starts every morning with a kickstart and a donut, and then from there it goes downhill. So, definitely the case.
The 1-2. Aoi will take it herself over there at first. That's Brianna, and that'll end our third inning. No runs, no hits. There was an error and 1 left on. We played 3 complete. Still Assumption 4. Edgar nothing. You're watching high school softball presented by ShedsLiver.com.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
All right, we go to the 4th. It'll be Lexi Stofflet to lead things off here for the Royals, followed by Jordan Jaglinski as Stofflet pops this one up. It's going to drop for a base hit. That's what they call a Texas leaguer there for Lexi Stofflet.
Good to start to see, Steve, Lexi find her swing. Lexi was a all-Mirawood Conference honorable mention player last year, had gotten off to a little bit of a tough start. But, again, starting to go ahead and find her swing.
Jordan Jaglinski at the plate now, in for Delaney Hahn, who got hurt at the plate. And Stofflet will take second on the wild pitch. And the first offering was a strike to Jaglinski. And it's 0-1 with Stofflet standing at second base. As hits the inside corner, as it's 0-2 here from Kalaji. Colano over at third. As Allison Colano, Kalaji wheels and deals. This is high for a ball, and it's 1-2. Emerson Bry waiting on deck. Econ Electric is your local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical service provider since 1970. Wisconsin Rapids and surrounding areas have turned to Econ Electric That's Econ Electric of Wisconsin Rapids. There's a strikeout here in the fourth, and there's one away. Third strikeout for Kalaji. That'll bring up Emerson Bry.
Steve, so with the Rapids win over Spash tonight, what happens, or how does that affect the Valley baseball playoff standings?
Bry looks at a ball. So depending on if Everest beats Wausau East tonight, Everest was 3-0 last week, I believe. So Everest and Rapids 1-2 right now in the Wisconsin Valley Conference, as well as So Everest, Rapids, and Wausau West, I believe, are undefeated in the Valley right now. 1-1. Down. Misses high. 2 balls and a strike to Bry as Scully awaits on deck.
Unfortunately, if you check with sports, I'm not sure. I'm sure they're aware of the issues, but it is not up to date. So I was just once again tapping your vast knowledge of sports.
The 2-1, low and away to Bry as Anna Scully awaits on deck. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. 3-1 count here to Bry. Stofflet stands at second. And they walk Emerson Bry here. Runners at first and second now, with 1 out for Anna Scully, who has struck out and has hit a sacrifice fly.
Anna, always a dangerous hitter, swings a hot bat, capable of going ahead and putting a charge in one at any time.
Runners at first and second with 1 out. Misses away for a ball. So coming into play today, DC Everest was 2-0, Wisconsin Rapids was 2-0, Spash was 2-0, Wausau West hadn't played a conference game yet. Everest swept Marshfield last week, Rapids swept Wausau East, and that's popped up. That's an infield fly. It's going to be called. It's going to be caught by Kaiser. And just like that, there's 2 away now for Ari Kavanaugh. And, Wausau West had not played a conference game yet until tonight when they were up in Merrill. So, but that'll all change when to have that Ari Kavanaugh at the plate. As Kavanaugh fouls that one in the mid. It'll all be figured out next year not to have one team have a bye per week when Merrill goes to the GNC. So
up to the Great Northern Conference there in terms of where it goes. It's been a weird spring. There's quite a bit of ball to be played with the days ticking away. So some insider information, playoff assignments for both baseball and softball umpires are out, which means that you really have season kind of starting to wind around in the corner. Like it's interesting when assignments kind of come out that you just kind of start to think, boy, the season's getting away from you as the days are kind of ticking down. Before you know it, it's going to be May, and you're like, it's about that time. Olivia, how many days to graduation?
30.
About 30 days till graduation over at Lincoln.
The 1-2. As Kavanaugh way out in front, and Kalaji ends the 4th inning with no damage done. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. We've played 3.5. Halfway through this one. It's 4-0 Assumption. You're watching high school softball presented by ShedsLiver.com.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Georgia Knetter to lead things off here, the right fielder in the 4th inning against Ari Kavanaugh. Knetter struck out in the 1st inning. Scully gobbles it up and a rocket over to first base to retire Knetter for the first out of the 4th inning. That'll bring up Alyssa Colano, the Edgar catcher.
Now batting number 4, the catcher, Alyssa.
Playing the bottom of the 4th inning here. Merriwood South doubleheader, game 2 of our doubleheader. Assumption took the first one 5-0, scored all 5 runs in the 2nd inning. And again, kudos to the pitchers, Georgia Knetter, for Edgar in that game. Gave up those 5 runs. And I think the biggest number to go off of, besides the tremendous defense from Edgar, Assumption left 11 runners on base in that game, in that first game. So kudos to Edgar pitching staff. Ground ball over to Scully. Gobbles it up again, and right over to Brianna Owie for the 2nd out. 2 up, 2 down. That'll bring up the 3rd baseman, Allison Colano.
So one last side thought. So it's interesting. So the countdown over at Lambeau is kind of everywhere that you take a look at it. There's multiple signs, but one of the big noticeable signs over there is the
it's going to be hit hard to right and fouled out of play.
There's quite a few signs over there talking about, from a parking standpoint, no tailgating. Now, I don't know how you're going to enforce that, to be perfectly honest with you, but it's interesting. A lot of the lots that you would normally go into for these games, Steve, they're just signs up everywhere, no tailgating in terms of where it goes. So we'll see on how it goes. That being stated, the Titans are officially on the clock.
No balls and 2 strikes, misses high and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Allison Colano.
You said you have a few Zaleski sports personalities heading over there. Is the final boss Jason heading over, or who's who's heading over that way?
Yeah, Mike Wenlitz, a big NFL or a big football guy. Chase Lyons, senior at Pacelli, is going over there. Yeah, I don't know if Jason's going or not.
I thought it was interesting. They're canceling, or they're closing school in Green Bay in order to kind of do it for the draft. So I thought that was good.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, and the 6th strikeout for Ari Kavanaugh ends our 4th inning. 3 up, 3 down. We've played 4. Still 4-0 Assumption. You're watching high school softball presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Meda Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meda Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at medacustom.com.
Claire Nelson will lead things off here in the top of the 5th inning. A pop out, or a fly out to center, and a pop out that was going to be hit to Halverson in center, and Brandy makes another nice play. And there's one away.
Good looking swing by Claire. Just got underneath that one a little bit. Still gave it a good solid ride.
That'll bring up third baseman Macy Vollert. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Vollert flies this one to left. That's going to be a fair ball. And they got her. So a single and a tag out there. And Vollert is going to be out on the bases on the 6-4 tag, and there's two away.
I think when Macy watches that one back, Steve, she's going to be a little bit upset with herself. When she hit it, as opposed to exploding out of the box, I think she was kind of trying to decide if that was fair or foul or not, and it gave her just a little bit of the delay, which allowed Edgar to go ahead and make the retirement. That being stated, a nice throw and tag from shortstop to second baseman for the second out of the inning here.
Two away for Elena Owie. Now it's going to be hit to Kaiser and a quick 1-2-3 fifth inning. We've played 4.5. It is 4-0 Assumption. We're watching high school softball presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life.
It's Amish artists with short lead. Go today.
Riley Mueller to lead things off here in the home half of the fifth inning. Bottom of the fifth we are, 4-0 Assumption.
Good looking swing by Mueller there. Nice cut, just a little bit tardy on the fastball.
Kavanaugh wheels and deals back home. Outside for a ball.
Olivia, it's prom this weekend for Assumption. Is it prom for Rapids? Is that
3 weeks?
Oh, okay, so 3 weeks. So prom season in terms of Crossway. I was kind of taking a poll. I know it's Marshfield prom this weekend. I am not quite sure about Spash. They already had it. West is coming up in terms of where it goes. So getting to be prom season in terms of where that goes.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Riley Mueller. Mutual Owasso Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualowasso.com and find an agent near you. 2-2 grounded over to Owie at second. And Elena tosses over to Bree for the first out of the inning. ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids. Get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. That'll bring up the third baseman, Emma Hartway. Flies this one to left. That one's over the head of Jay Glinski, and a one-out double for Emma Hartway here with one away in the fifth. That'll bring up Lily Schrader, the first baseman.
One of the few balls that have been hard hit off of Kavanaugh kind of all night long.
And that'll bring up Lily Schrader. Had a little nubber in front of Claire Nelson her last time up. That one's going to be bounced in there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Steve, is this Edgar team a pretty young team? Quite a bit of seniors on it. Do we have any idea on that?
I do not, but I bet you Len will tell you right now. There's a number of seniors, at least off of last year's roster. Yep.
Okay.
1 ball and 1 strike here to Schrader. Fires it home. Just a bit outside. 2-1 now. Runner at second and 1 out here for Edgar in the home half of the fifth inning. We're in the bottom of the fifth here at Robinson Park, game 2. Look out over there. Kalaji just able to move her foot out of the way. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I don't know if the camera caught that. Kalaji's over there waving at herself. She's like, ooh, that was close.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here. Can be grounded over to Owie at second. Underhands it over to Bree, and there's 2 away now, but Hartway over to third base on the 4-3 putout. That'll bring up the pitcher, Lucy Kalaji. Skees Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with more than 30 flavors of broths, along with chicken, steaks, beef, deli meats, and local and seasonal favorites and more. It's all at Skees Meat Market on Highway 10 East of Stevens Point. Kalaji reached on the air by Vollerts back in the third inning. And Kalaji fouls first one back, and it's 0-1.
They make a beer and cheddar wurst, Steve, that is just absolutely heavenly from Skees Meat Market. That was the most recent broad. I think they have a pretty wide variety. I've sampled kind of my way through, but the beer and cheddar has been a very nice combination.
The 0-1 here from Kavanaugh. That's going to be lifted third base side and out of play. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Kalaji behind 0-2 here to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh looks in and ends the fifth inning with a backwards K here to finish the fifth inning. Edgar leaves one stranded at third. We've played 5. It is 4-0 Assumption. You're watching high school softball presented by ShedsLiver.com.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
We go to the top of the sixth inning. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 here for Assumption in the top of the sixth. Reminder that Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling, place your comfort at home is their highest priority. Give them a call or find them online at rapidsheetmetal.com. Also, Sherrill Tire and Auto Service for all your tire and auto service needs. Look to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Great deals on tires that fit your needs is a sure thing to get you back on the road. That's Sherrill Tire and Auto Service.
Nice play.
Oh, again, and scooped out on the other end there by Schrader, and there's one away.
Outstanding play by the third baseman, number 6, Allison Colano, with not only a terrific scoop, but then popped up and threw a dart across the field. Very well done.
Lexi Stofflet at the plate now with one away here in the top of the sixth. I mentioned it. I've mentioned it a couple times in this game, mentioned it a number of times in the first game. Edgar's defense has been outstanding so far tonight. 1-0 to Stofflet. Now it's high and away. Jess Norton awaiting on deck for Assumption with one out here in the sixth. Home Furniture, fill your home with the best from Home Furniture. They've got locations on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road in Plover. Stofflet, a swing and a miss, 2-1. Lexi tonight, a walk and a run scored and singled back in the fourth. And Kalaji misses away. 3-1 to the Royals' designated player, Lexi Stofflet. Coach asked Kalaji what she wanted. She shrugs her shoulders, and he said, I'll just call it myself. 3-1 and a walked her. Runner at first now for Jess Norton. Pinch hitting here for Assumption with Emerson Bry waiting on deck.
number 20, Jess Norton.
Williams Plumbing and Heating is locally owned and operated right here in Wisconsin Rapids for all your plumbing and heating needs. Why look anywhere else? Call Williams Plumbing and Heating or find them online at williamsplumbingwr.com. Runner at first is Stofflet. Norton at the dish. First offering to Jess out in front, and it's 0-1. Emerson Bry waiting on deck. Kalaji looks over to the dugout, gets a sign from Colano, and fires home. Bounces in there. And pulled the bunt back. 1 ball and 1 strike to Jess Norton. Key Savings Bank is banking made easy, from personal banking and wealth management to mortgages, loans, and business banking. With locations in Wisconsin Rapids and Rome, you'll always have helpful, knowledgeable staff with a smile. Bank local. Key Savings Bank. Line drive off of Kaiser. Oh, my goodness. A smash hit by Jess Norton and right off the right bicep of Bella Kaiser. Wow. That is as hard of a ball as you will see hit. And right off that right arm. Wow. Right.
Jess Norton with an absolute frozen rope that I don't even know if she got her glove up, Steve. Honestly, no. I think it just kind of hit her in the arm as you take a look at it. Good to see her walking off, swinging the arm. Really, obviously a tough play, but boy, that was scary. Very hard hit ball by Jess Norton.
Bella has been outstanding tonight, holding that right bicep, and as soon she got into the dugout, has ice on there, and they'll get a new shortstop out there. And we will have that for you. Georgia Knetter will be the new shortstop for Edgar. Wow, that was, as Ella Baumgartner then goes out to right field.
That was scary.
That was.
Again, you see everybody wearing a mask kind of on the infield, and sometimes you kind of wonder, is it necessary? Do you see it in terms of where it goes? And then you see a ball like that, and it's just a great reminder of why they're wearing it out there. So, Steve, let's reset. So 1 out, top of the 6th inning. Royals up 4-0. Runners on first and second with 1 away, and Emerson Bry up for the Royals.
And a wild pitch there from Kalaji puts Stofflet at third and Jaglinski out at second. And on the other side of that at bat there for Jess Norton, a great hit by Jess. I mean, she squared it up and smashed it where you needed to hit it. It's just unfortunate that a player like Bella Kaiser was on the back end of that.
Similar to Stofflet, Jess Norton had been swinging a hot bat for the Royals last year. Did not get off to the start perhaps that she wanted, but good to see her square up a ball and start to put in play as they get deeper in the conference season here. It's a good reminder, Steve. It's sometimes those first couple weeks of season feel like you play a lot of ball games, but it's a long season. Yeah. Nice to see Jess go ahead and get hot. Good to see Stoffel again on base. That's a big thing for the Royals, this Royals lineup.
3-0 to Bry. She squares the bunt, pulls it back in for a strike, 3-1. As, again, best trainer in the area, Josh Scott over there taking care of Bella Kaiser. The 3-1. And walked her. So bases are going to be loaded for the top of the order here for Assumption. And a Schooley strikeout, sacrifice fly, and an infield fly rule call, and there's 1 away.
Shortstop Anna Schooley.
Bases are loaded. Speed on the base pass at first and second. Anywhere in the green will score Stofflet. We've seen Lexia's. She's been on base like 4 times tonight. She's run bases pretty well. So kudos to Lexi, no doubt.
Again, high softball IQ player. Played a lot of ball. Plays some over the course of the summer. I think she wrestles in the fall, Steve. So a very athletic young lady.
Yep. And Schooley is ahead 2-0. We talked about it the last couple of times that Anna has batted after the first time that she hit one to center field. Brandy Halverson is about a step and a half off the warning track in center field.
I think
she can cover a lot of ground as well. So
yeah, absolutely. She's got terrific speed out there if she can keep it in front of her.
And Scully is ahead 3-0 here.
So again, with the bases full, a walk just as good as a hit for the Royals here as they lead 4-0 here in the top of the 6th inning with bases full of Royals here and only one out.
The 3-0. Right down 8th Street for a strike. 3-1 here to Scully. Made a Custom Apparel specializes in providing quality decorated apparel, including from corporate casual, team uniforms, and promotional items to sporting goods and awards. Find just what you need to keep you looking great. Learn more at madeacustom.com. 3-1 to Scully is hit to left. And got it caught out there. The throw home is going to be cut off. Now the throw to second. And she's going to be out at third. This run will score. So the sacrifice fly again by Scully. Another run will score. Caught out there in left field by Riley Mueller. And that'll end our 6th inning as Stofflet scores. And we'll have a recap of what just happened when we come back. 5-0 Assumption. You're watching high school softball presented by ShedsLiver.com.
Ski's Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with so many delicious favorites featuring hundreds of varieties of bratwurst, chicken, pork, steak, and so much more. No matter what you're looking for, everything you'll find at Ski's Meat Market is always fresh with so many local gems including pizzas, salsas, deli meats, and a variety of homemade dips, pasta salads, veggies, loaded baked potatoes, and drinks. Ski's is a one-stop shop for all your culinary needs. They're always adding new flavors and specialty products. Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Their quality is worth the stop.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Ella Bumgarner to lead things off here for Edgar in the bottom of the 6th inning. Again, coming in to replace Bella Kaiser. As Bella, as soon as that half inning was over, her entire team went over there to check on how she was doing in that Edgar dugout.
So, Steve, let's recap the top of the 6th inning. So, Scully came up with the bases loaded, hit a fly ball, a sacrifice fly to the left, which is caught for the second out. Lexi Stofflet tagged at third and scored on the throw home, so the run counted. The throw was cut off by Colano, the pitcher, who then threw it to third and cut down Jake Linsky that was running from was trying to advance from second to third for the third out. So the Royals end up with one out on a, would you consider that to be an untraditional 7-1-5 double play?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Ella Bumgarner getting her first at-bat here in Game 2. And it's going to be a fair ball, and that'll end. That'll be the first out of the inning.
Steve, Claire Nelson does that really well, as you'd expect a college catcher would. But the amount of times this season that she's been able to pop up, secure that ball, and then set her feet and make a good throw to first base has really been impressive.
One away now for Brandy Halverson. The slap is swung on to miss, and it's 0-1. Halverson tonight reached on there, and she lines this one to the opposite field for a one-out base hit. And Halverson reaches for the second time in this ball game.
Nice job by the Royals getting that in, keeping Halverson at first base with her speed. And that ball, that very easily could have been a double.
Now to bring up the shortstop, Georgia Knetter. Let Carrie Van Ert with State Farm be your go-to for all your insurance needs. Carrie and her staff are always there to help you understand your options and come away with the right coverage for you. That's Carrie Van Ert with State Farm in Wisconsin Rapids.
Nelson comes up firing to first base, but Halverson safely slides back in with a count of 1 strike. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, 5-0 Royals.
Kavanaugh stares in. Wheels and deals home. Can be hit right back up the middle. Back-to-back base hits for the Wildcats here in the 6th. They've got 2 on and 1 out now for Alyssa Colano. Whether you're catching a game or gaming with friends, Solaris Fiber Fast Internet gives you the edge. No buffering, no delays, just smooth, reliable service from a local company you can trust. Get connected at Solaris.net.
Steve, one other interesting side thought, just since we've been kind of talking about the draft in terms of where it goes. So there are 6 corporate national sponsors of the NFL draft. One of them is an alcohol company that serves beer that is not Miller Coors, would be a significant competitor to them. So I thought it was kind of an interesting piece that in Wisconsin, especially with the Packers affiliation, typically with, the Miller's Coors product line, that is not the distributed malted beverage of choice. Kind of down for the draft weekend there. So I thought that was we'll see on how that goes. But again, should be a pretty cool setup for this weekend.
The 0-2 going to be grounded over to Aui at second. Low throw, and Brianna able to snag it out of the air. Runners will advance to second and third. 2 outs now for Allison Colano.
Was there was there a show when we were younger, Sister?
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of the case, when you go Aui connection there, I think we can just go Sister and call it good.
Allison Colano, a couple of strikeouts tonight for the Edgar third baseman. Kavanaugh kicks and fires. Misses away for a ball. Investor's Choice is Wisconsin Rapids' choice for financial investments. Understanding markets and helping you keep a well-rounded financial well-being is as simple as visiting Investor's Choice for a conversation. That's Investor's Choice of Wisconsin Rapids. A slow roller in front of the plate, and that'll end the 6th inning. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on. We've played 6. It's still 5-0 Assumption. You're watching high school softball presented by ShedsLiver.com.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
All right, to the 7th inning we go. It'll be Kavanaugh, Nelson, and Vollard for Assumption here in the top of the 7th as we are about an hour and 25 minutes into this ball game here. First pitch of Game 2 is at 6:26, closing in on 8 o'clock as Kavanaugh squares the bunt, pulls it back, and watches the ball roll in there. And it's 1-0.
Steve, where do you land on the old doubleheader piece? Are you a doubleheader guy? Would you rather it be 2 separate ball games, kind of taking a look at it? Where do you land on that?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, broadcast-wise, I like it. But strategic-wise, I think it's tough for teams, especially with the pitching situation. As Kavanaugh flies this one to right field, Baumgartner racing over, and again, I'll continue to reiterate it. The defense for Edgar has been outstanding. Ella Baumgartner chased that one down in right field.
Very fundamentally sound team. You can see the Wildcats are. Again, they have a very nice conference win over a scrappy Marathon team, which of course beat Stratford last night. I mean, you can see definitely why. They don't beat themselves.
Yep. Nelson looks at a ball. That was a 2-0 win for Edgar over Marathon, and then a couple days later, Marathon returned the favor, a 10-2 win. Assumption and Marathon will have their doubleheader next week, or their 2 conference games. Auburndale, Stratford, their 2 games next week Edgar will take on Newman Catholic, and Claire Nelson grounds that one out to first, and there's 2 away. Skees Meat Market in Stevens Point is the perfect place to find a huge selection of brats, beef, chicken, and more. Get your specialty grocery items, deli meats, and even bring your WIAA game. Get all at Skees Meat Market. Skees Meat Market, their qualities with the stop. Fowler looks at a ball inside. Macy has grounded out, flown out, singled in the 5th, and then was thrown out trying to take second base. Key Savings Bank postgame show will also wrap up our broadcast.
Very nice play by the new shortstop to go ahead and retire Vollert from deep in the hole.
That'll end our Georgia Kinnetter. Yep.
Again, Georgia with a heck of a throw. So as we move to the bottom of the 7th inning, it's Royals 5. Edgar coming up to that. Thank you for watching High School Sports here on Zaleski Sports.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Carly Stahl will lead things off for Edgar, replacing Riley Mueller. And Kavanaugh misses in at 2-0. So we had a comment to Jeremy Lewis, I think, asking Jags how his Easter dinner went.
It was one of those deals where the beer can chicken was a significant success. One of the little inventions that you find if you are kind of so inclined to make a beer can chicken is that they actually make a device that holds your beer can, and it has got little grappling hooks that connects to your grill, so you don't have to worry about it tipping over. Typically, that's one of the issues when you try to rotate the beer can chicken is that it's very tough to balance it, so sometimes you end up kind of spilling it in terms of where it goes. So that was good. So I injected one with the Cajun blend, which was really good, and did one traditional, and then I also threw on a rack of ribs. So chicken and ribs at Easter.
Number 10 coming up for Edgar is Kendra Muka.
So bottom of the 7th inning, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Royals up 5-0. Kavanaugh throwing a heck of a game.
Going to ground it right back to Ari, and there's one away here in the 7th inning. That'll bring up Kendra Muka for the Wildcats.
Steve, we talk about it all the time for Assumption, but it's such a blessing for Coach Nelson, Coach Hill, Coach Hartwig to be able to go ahead and have a 1-2 combination with Macy Vollert and Ari Kavanaugh the way that they do.
Muka's first at bat. There's a swing and a miss. Not going to bring it up until after the game, but a very interesting stat if things continue the way they do for Assumption pitching today. That's going to be grounded over to Schooley. Nicely done by Muka to get a bat on the ball, but there's 2 away.
You know, Steve, in the industry, you know what you call that? That's a tease right there. Yeah. I like it.
Coming up after commercial break, but we're not going to maybe I'll do it during the post-game interview.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm figuratively I'm figuratively on the edge of my seat. I'm kind of curious to see what the stat is.
That'll bring up Lily Schrader. Nope,
number 15 for Edgar is going to come up and get an at-bat.
We'll get 15 here in a second. 15 will be Annie Kalaji. Annie Kalaji. Still got Kalaji on there somewhere. There's a swing and a miss. Annie Kalaji hitting. So Assumption will improve to 3-1 in the Merriwood South if things continue the way they are here today, as Kavanaugh misses for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, obviously not taking a look at it, but looking forward to next week, Stratford-Auburndale will go a long way towards deciding the conference championship, and Assumption Marathon will also go a long way. Thursday night with Stratford visiting Marathon, also a big piece. Could be the way it's shaping up, 2-3. The winner could potentially have 2-3 losses in conferences. It's a really balanced conference again this year.
The
Steve.
1-2 is swung on and missed, and that will wrap up our game here tonight as the Assumption Royals, behind the arms of Macy Vollert and Ari Kavanaugh, pick up back-to-back 5-0 wins here tonight over the Edgar Wildcats. Key Savings Bank postgame show coming up next here on Zaleski Sports. We'll have that stat for you when we talk to our 2 pitchers when we come back here on Zaleski Sports.
We have something that we're trying to create at Key Savings Bank called Outward Energy. We don't just want to have the doors open, our members walk through. We want to be where they are. We go to meet them, we participate in their events. We think that's vitally important for us to show that Key Savings Bank is a part of the communities that we're in.
We received a very positive reaction from our community. On average, we had 250 to 300 kids alone that entered our building for the Halloween party. That didn't include the adults, grandparents, parents that brought the children. It's wonderful to be out in our community grocery shopping with my Key Savings Bank apparel, and families walk up to me and say, "Hey, I attended your Halloween party."
So about a month ago, I was approached by Sheriff Becker of Wood County Sheriff's Department, and he asked me if we'd want to participate in the Back the Badge bench press meet. So Key Savings Bank sponsored, had a $500 sponsorship to that, and I myself participated in that. And it was a really great experience. There was about 40 different people that participated throughout Wood County and actually the state. So with the Sheriff's Department obviously doing so much for us and throughout the community, it was just our way of giving back.
And now when I tell my friends and family what I'm doing or what I do every day or what involvements I'm doing, they're like, "Oh, that's the bank that offered the Halloween party. That's the bank that does the Christmas party. That's the bank that sponsors these golf events." So our awareness alone has just become amazing in the last year.
Key Savings Bank participates in a lot of these events. We love to do it. We love to know the community and the other businesses within the community. It's rewarding to see smiling faces. The kids event, when we bring them pizza, there's not just one winner, there's multiple winners. Cheese pizza is one of the coolest things that these kids love. And just seeing the smiling faces is outstanding. Probably the funnest event that we do is what you see behind me here is our coloring contest for local kids. It's a fun event. We do a lot of fun stuff with it on our Facebook page. The voting goes nuts because it's the community that votes for it. And at the end, there's a lot of participation. So that's the best event.
We had Thursday grill outs. We did that. We were raising money for the Rome Canine Division. We set up in mid-June to have grill outs each and every Thursday all the way through till the middle of August.
Numerous amount of golf outings where we raise money specifically for that event through our whole sponsorships and games that we play.
My employees right now are all very active in participating in literally hundreds of events over the last 2 years that make Key Savings Bank a part of this community. We think that's very important.
What do we got? Good. All right, welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids. The Royals pick up a couple of 5-0 wins over Edgar here tonight as we're here with our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game, Ari Kavanaugh. Ari, first game, a big hit in that second inning, brought in 3 runs. Very successful day at the plate for you. Just talk about the approach at the plate.
Well, in the beginning of the season, I didn't hit very well, so practicing has been a big part of that. Charlie and Rob I'm second, and I have Anna in front of me, so that's works out well sometimes, but sometimes I kind of go in there blind, I learn from my at-bats and just kind of figure out whatever they're throwing.
Just talk about the confidence in the circle as well. I think ended up maybe with 10 strikeouts tonight. You and Macy, no walks tonight in the circle. Just talk about the confidence pitching here in the last couple of games.
I play Fire Pro with Claire, so I'm with her a lot, so having her back there definitely gives me confidence knowing that I can just pitch whatever I need to and she's going to catch it. And Rob works well to know what we throw well, so he calls a lot of good pitches.
And kind of the same story as last year's slow start to the year. You guys are picking it up now, 3-1 in the conference. Just talk about being able to now get outside, play a little bit more outside, and gain that confidence as a team.
Well, we have a bigger team than we did in the past couple of years, so being outside definitely helps us gain our confidence. We were inside yesterday because it was cold and stuff, but it's so nice to be outside finally after being in a gym for forever, so yeah.
All right, we'll put you in the house, all right? Go ahead.
My name's Ari Kavanaugh, and I'm in the house.
Thank you, Ari.
Yep.
Appreciate it. All right, with that, we're going to sign things off here from Robinson Park in Wisconsin Rapids. Assumption takes a couple of games here tonight, 5-0 and 5-0. I'll be back with you at Buchholz Park on Thursday, Wisconsin Rapids and Spash baseball, and then back with you on Friday, either here at Robinson Park or over at Lincoln for girls softball. That can be found at SeleskySports.com. For Olivia Zimmerman and Paul Jagolinski, this is Steve Mabe signing off. Have a great rest of your night. Talk to you again on Thursday right here on Zaleski Sports.